give everyone a great opportunity here. This is just has been started like 29 days ago. So this platform that we're talking about here is GSN, Global Sponsorship Network, and this is created this year, in the midst of the pandemic that's happened in the world. As we all know, this year supposed to, we feel that 2020 is going to be a great year. First time in history, I see that in Singapore we have 2 hours of consecutive non-stop fireworks, and we thought that it's going to be a very exciting year, and then the pandemic happens, and the world's 2 largest economy, had go into trouble. Okay, China and the US. Okay, and when the 2 largest economy of the world go into recession, is affecting all the other countries. We can see that just in the first half of the year, more than 500,000 companies in China have ceased operation. And in the US, there's banks that went bankrupt, and then there's more than 50 million unemployment applications. The world, a couple 100 million people lost their job. And we can see that this pandemic, this virus, it doesn't cause much death, but why is it causing so much disruption to our economy? This is first time in ever our history of the world that we see 4 times meltdown in the stock market in the US. And the stock market crash, the property market crash, the gold market crash, the oil and gas market also crash. It's like everything is falling down, falling apart. And the food and beverages, the airline industry, retail industry is all not doing well. Why? Because it's first time ever that the whole world governments forbids people from going out of the house. And when no one is going out of the house, nobody's going to spend much money, right? So when people doesn't go out, we don't go to restaurants, we don't do shopping. So the restaurant owners, they cannot pay their employees. Employees have no salary. They cannot buy the grocery. They cannot, pay for gas. They cannot pay for rent, mortgage, etc. They cannot, so it's a chain effect. So what can we learn from this? What we can learn from this is that our money will only grow when you move. Okay, so a constant cash flow equals to a healthy economy, right? So the bank have always been using the same principle to generate huge amount of profits. They generate their profits from the money that we deposit into their bank. By rotating the funds we deposit it, and they loan it to other people, even loan to us. Just give you an example. So let's say we deposit $1 million. All of us, we deposit $1 million in cash into the bank. And in the world, there's many people buying houses. Let's say the lender buying a house, it says costs $1 million. So the bank lends $1 million to 100 people. But the thing is, when you buy a house, you don't use cash. Normally, you use bank transfers. So the bank is able to leverage the money 100 times when they lend $1 million to 100 people. So now, let's say when you borrow from the bank, you got to pay interest. For property loans, normally it's about 2 to 4% per year. So let's say we just got charged 1%. So when the banks makes money, what makes the interest from the from the money they lend is not 1% of $1 million. It's actually they made 1% of $100 million. Why? Because they lend the same $1 million to 100 people. So they actually make another $1 million. $100 million times 1%, that's $1 million. So they actually, to the bank, they have made 100% in profits. So even if somebody doesn't pay them back, they defaulted on the loan, it's okay to them. 20 to 30%, doesn't affect them. So what if, think about this, the bank lends credit cards to 10,000 people. Each person $10,000, which is very common. And the world, there's a couple 100 million people all have credit cards. So 10,000 people has been leveraged 10,000 times. That's $100 million. So when you pay, we're paying interest of 24% per annum. So the bank actually makes from the 10,000, $24 million. That's why the bank, always like to, give out credit cards, because they make so much money from, giving out, giving you credit cards. So even 50% of people doesn't pay back the loan, the bank still make $12 million, $10,000, and they're able to make $12 million. How many times is that? It's like a lot, many times. So we deposit our own cash, but bank use our money to make money from us. Now GSN gives everyone access to the same money circulation technique. It's called a peer-to-peer lending. And globally, so many economies have been studying this system for many decades. And they gave it a term. It's called the Rotating Savings and Credit Association, or the ROSCA. And this system has been around for more than 1,400 years, as far back as the Tang Dynasty. And it always been built upon relationship trust fundamentals. And the thing is, the question we ask, why is this system so popular for so long? Because of this, the bank, be 1,400 years until today, the bank's business model have not changed. The bank only do business with people with money. They don't do business with people who doesn't have money. And we gotta know another fact is that 80-20 rule. 20% of people in the world controls 80% of the resources and the money of the world. And 80% of people, works for the 20%. And 80% of people of the world's population needs support, especially during emergencies, let's say medical help, let's say, marriage, building a house, education, business, cash flow issues. So now, because the bank doesn't do business with 80% of people, so now the people have to help one another. So that's why this system has been working across the globe for more than 70 countries. In China it's called a hui, Pakistan is called a kamadi, Japan is called a tanamoshi, Korea is called the K, and Taiwan is called a hui, and Vietnam is also very famous for this system. Now, I want to name a few countries that are very, very popular with this system for a long time. China, Japan, Korea, Philippines, Taiwan, Vietnam, let's say in Asia region. Why? Because these a few countries, people are very adventurous. They are travel all around the world to try to do businesses. Let's say Japan. So Japan have this system for almost 900 years. And Japanese, there's many Japanese in US and Brazil. So what happens is that when they go overseas in the US or the Brazil, they don't have the credit, history. So the bank will not do business with foreigner. So people will start to form their own team, meet the groups and the committees to help one another in terms of business cash flow needs. And other than to form the needs, people join this system, these groups, communities, for 3 reasons. Number 1 is to build relationship, because that's how we succeed in life. We send our kids to a good school, good university, go to a good company, go to join clubs. Why? It's to build connection, because you want to succeed, you need to build connections, build relationships with people. You need to build a network. So what is the best way and best time, most efficient way to build a relationship? Is to help somebody in their time of emergency, in their time they're in need. So that's the first reason why people join these systems. Reason number 2 is that we all know in certain time of our life, we will need we will run into emergency. So because we helped somebody before, now when we have an emergency, we can also form these groups, these systems, and somebody can help us. Number three, since my money is sitting in a bank, not working, not doing anything for me, I can lend it out and I can make some good interest. So it's good for me. So that's why people join the system. And the thing is, it's a great system, but the problem is the scientists find that there's lack of scientific system to complete all the transactions. Let's see what's the problem associated with this system. So the current old system, traditional system, that they're, very much rely on trust, and it's not scalable for the masses. Like, normally, let's say I need $10,000. I will, for, let's say I need to pay for a medical bill. I find 10 friends, siblings, relatives, my parents, brothers, sisters, classmates, etc. So everybody gave me $1,000. And now I get 10,000, I fix my issue. And next month, everybody rotates, everybody will meet up the next month, let's say middle of the month. And everyone will rotate, to pay the money, okay? So it's very, you can only build in a small scale, okay? People around you, because you need to meet up every month, and people only that. So in terms of bigger emergency, you couldn't do it, right? So that's why there's many people who's willing to lend money. People with money, they want to lend out, but because they cannot know who's the borrowers, they cannot find the borrowers, they cannot utilize their money, and the borrowers who needs the money, they cannot find a lender, okay? And because and it's all centralized non-transparency, because they normally meet up once a month, they write all the accounts on a book, so it's untrackable, right? Because maybe I start 10 different groups, all giving me $10,000, and when the funds are concentrated with me alone, now there's imposed risk of human greed. That means people can be gone with the money, right? Because suddenly I have 100 grand or more. But GSN, we provide this solution is called decentralized in trustless. We build everything on the blockchain and everything on the cloud and mobile phone. So it is a scalable technology for the whole world. And because everything is built on the blockchain, all the data is transparent. Everybody can validate and check 24/7, 365 days, anytime, anywhere. And decentralized, nobody can change or reverse the record, all right? And with our proprietary scientific matching algorithm, the funds are distributed among many, many people, okay? So GSN is a decentralized peer-to-peer lending system. Scientific algorithms optimize money circulation in the form of sponsorship. All you have to do is the two actions. Number one is to provide sponsor, and then PS, short form, we call it PS, and you can get sponsored, GS. So, there's three stages how we build this platform, GSN. Stage one, we're focusing on individuals' financial situation. We call it social financing, okay? We want to improve every individual's cash flow. So the GSN users around the world provide and accept sponsorship through the blockchain system and keep their money circulating in a healthy manner. It's called the cash flow, keep the cash flowing. So let me give you another example right here. Increase cash flow, how important it is, how does it affect our life? So just an example, you have $100,000 cash. You just lost a job because of the pandemic. You have no more job because the company closed down. You have $100,000 cash in the bank. But the thing is, because there's no more job, you would try to avoid using that money as much as possible. Try not to spend any money because there's no job, there's no more money coming in, right? So that $100,000, even though that's a lot, is not injected into the economy. It's not providing any value. So you're not going out to shopping. You're not going to restaurants. So in turn, restaurant owners, grocery shops, everybody have no money to pay their employee. They're not, hiring people. So when they're not hiring, means more people doesn't have a job, and it's became a ripple effects that nobody's going out to spend money and shopping, you know. So now the situation changed. You found a job, you know, the economy gets better. You found a job. Now you have $10,000 coming into account every month. What happens? Things change. You start spending money. Why? Because you know you have income next month, every month. So you start to spend $5,000, $6,000, $7,000 or more. Why? Because you know you have cash flow coming every month. You feel safe. You feel, you know, it's okay to buy stuff. You know, when people have money, everybody love to buy. So, which tell us this: when the cash flow is increased, everybody's spending power is strengthened, and everybody will start to spend more money. When everybody starts spending more money, the GDP of a country, the gross domestic product, GDP of a country increase. When GDP increase, it improve everybody's standard of living. Okay, so it's very important to increase the cash flow. So in GSN, you know, the more UPS, the more GDP will grow, and you grow up to 30%. So let me share with you how this works. Okay, this is one of the most, I would say, the most amazing system in the entire world. Okay, so let me give you another example here. So today, you want to invest your money and make money. So let's say you put into the bank to get a fixed deposit at 2%, 2.5% per annum. Okay, or you invest your money into some different investment companies. All right, properties, you know, financial derivatives, gold, whatever, stock market, whatever. In order to make a profits, first thing you got to send your money, your cash, into the bank accounts of the bank or the company, which they will be holding on to your money. And then end of the week, end of the month, you start to get your interest. Or your money is freeze in the account. You cannot move it, you cannot use it. Let's say fixed deposit 1 year later, right? They unfreeze the money and then you can start using it 10 grand. So every month you actually receiving is your own, it's just interest, okay? So here, difference here at GSN is, number one, you come to the platform, you have two choices, $500 or $1,000. We use the world's most used cryptocurrency called USDT, okay? It's 1:1 US dollars. So now, all you got to do when you come to the platform is, there's a red button when you open the dashboard. So you just have to click a red button called the Provide Sponsor, PS. That means you pledge to lend out, you know, either $500 or $1,000. So the moment you click it, you click that button, you pledge it. It means you have pledged. Now your interest start to count, start to accumulate. By how much? At 0.5% per day. So let's say you apply for $1,000. So today you click, but the money you didn't send to no one. The money is in your own wallet. Okay, it's cryptocurrency, so you're placing it in your own wallet. So now the next day you're gonna get $5. Second day you're gonna get $10. Third day is $15. Fourth day is $20. Okay, so every day is accumulating. So you're gonna wait for the time for the platform to give you a matching order to the borrower, which you will be sending your money to the borrower because you're the lender first. So now, let's say, after the 21st day, your reward, instead of 0.5%, is going to be increased 0.7%. And then from 26 days onwards, it's going to be 1% per day. So let's say the platform gave you a matching order on the 23rd of the month. So 23 days times 0.7, now your reward after you lend the money will be 23 times 0.7, it will be 16.1%. So total, you'll earn a net of $161. So when you send the money out, on the blockchain, once it get the confirmation, you'll receive this thing called the GDP. You will receive the GDP, which includes both your capital plus interest. Okay, and when you have the GDP, now you can click GS. When you click GS means somebody is going to send the money to you. They're going to lend you the money. You become the borrower. Okay, you might be confused, but no problem. This is how this system works. You be a lender, then you be a borrower. Continuous this cycle. Okay, so as I was saying, there's a waiting time for you to wait for your order. It's not instant. It's not going to be the next day. The moment you click it, there's timing to wait for the order to come in. So the PS, there's a minimum waiting time of 7 days, which means today you click. So tomorrow, you're not getting an order. Second day, we're not getting an order. Third day, no. Minimum will be the 8th day, okay? Now the average time is about 15 days, 2 weeks, okay? But all this time, number one, you have to remember, the money is in your own hands. You're not, the platform doesn't collect any of your money. We don't do any escrow. We're not an intermediary. So we only give you the information that you go direct with the other borrower, okay? So all this time, the money is in your hands and you're accumulating interest, even though the money have not leave your accounts, which is amazing, okay? And the third thing, the thing is, after you receive the GDP, okay, now you can instantly click GS. GS means get sponsored. So somebody, the platform will match, you know, other people to send the money to you. So the GS waiting time will be maximum 30 days. But the thing is, if the people who want to lend is a lot, your GS time will not be 30 days. It could be 15 days, 10 days, 5 days, 3 days, 1 day, or less. Okay? So the more people is waiting in line to lend, then the faster the GS time will be. Okay? I'll be show you on the dashboard later that how you can track the time. So you can better, you know, utilize your funds. So now, as we mentioned before, the platform only connects the peer-to-peer. You know, give you the information, we don't collect any money. So, but in order to provide this service, we need to charge a service fee to connect the lenders and borrowers together because you cannot find them. They're all over the world, okay? And we need people to maintain the systems because the traffic is huge, you know, for all the servers, the server farms, you know, technologies, you know, etc. So to pay for service, every time you apply the PS is 20 GST. Okay, so each GST is $1 US. So it means every time you apply PS is 20 US. So this money you will send direct to the platform. Okay, this is a service fee to the platform. Okay, you get your own address, you send, and then you instantly get GST on your back end. So how to operate this system? Very simple. Step 1, register your account. Step 2, pay for the buy the GST. Step 3, this big red button, PS button, click it. Apply for PS. And then you will give you all the tickets, which states the amounts, the dates, and the time that you place pledge, the order. And then it shows your own address. The platform doesn't provide you with any address. You got to buy your own cold wallet address and put it in. Okay, so you hold your own private key and the master secret. All right. So and then it will show you the potential reward and then your order number. Right. Then minimum 7 days or more, you will start to receive a matching order from the platform, which tells you the amount to send, the address to send, and then you have to do it within 24 hours time. After you have sent, you have to put in the transaction ID number in the box and then submit. So once you submit and everything is correct, the address is correct, the receiver's address is correct, the amount is correct, you're in the correct time frame, okay, the blockchain will confirm it. Once the blockchain confirms it, you will receive a GDP in your back end. With GDP now, you can apply GS according to the number of GDP that you have. So you click the green button. Now, you will wait for the same matching order. you know, then there'll be people who sending you the money. So now this is, you know, we're in a very special time. Definitely never been a better time and better place to be involved in this platform right now, because the world is having a recession, suffering, you know, and everybody, be a company, be a big companies, they all need cash flow. A lot of companies, restaurants, they're all closing down because they have no more cash flow. So when you can share this great service, they're going to help so many people around the world using the internet. Okay, when you share with many people, this can be a very rewarding career for you. Okay, so this is, I would say, one of the most generous, you know, rewards plan in the world. We pay up to 90%, you know, to the people who shares with people. So where did the money come from? It come from the $20 that the platform collected. So out of the $20 we collected, the platform gave back $18, 90% back to the community. Okay, so the platform keeps $2 for their systems, and when we're doing well, we also make profits. So it's a win-win situation. So how do you advance in running this system? Number one, you got to become a sponsor, qualified sponsor. How do you do that? All our ranking is qualified by calendar month. Okay, so in the month, in the month of August, if you have clicked PS, you apply for PS one time, now you become a sponsor. Very simple. And then let's say in your first line, you direct sponsor, direct first line, you have 60 PS application in one calendar month. You have now upgraded to pro, a professional sponsor. Okay, then from this plan, very simple. You just have to focus on how to teach people to become a pro. That's it. So now you teach 3 people to become a pro first line. You have become a bronze sponsor. When you become a bronze sponsor, you start to receive monthly management bonus of $1,000 per month. Okay? And then when you teach 3 people first line to become a bronze, you now become a silver sponsor. Your bonus is now $2,000 per month, up double. When you have 3 first line silver sponsor, you become a gold sponsor. Your commission is double again to $4,000 a month. When you have 3 gold, now you have become a platinum. It's $8,000 per month. When you have 4 platinum first line, you have now been promoted to the elite club, the presidents. Okay, your bonus just multiplied by 250% to $20,000 per month, $250,000 a year. All this is excluding your money, your PS and GS per month. So from the present onwards, we want you to share your success story, you know, to inspire people all around the world about what you have achieved and how to achieve what you have done. So from president onwards, in order to become an executive president onwards, it's no more having to look at your first line. It can be anybody down the line. It can be on the 3rd level, 5th level, 10 or 100 level. So each line, we calculate 1 president. If you have 1 president in one organization, you're promoted to executive president, which is $25,000 a month. If you have 2 presidents in 2 different organizations, you have qualified yourself to be a senior executive president, which is $30,000 a month. Okay. Now, if you have 5 presidents in 5 different organizations, you have entered the prestige club, the chairman's club. Now your bonus is $100,000 a month, $1.2 million a year. This is like the salary of a CEO of a big company. So if you have 10, you're just gone to the top of our platform. You're the pride of the world. You can, if you have 10 presidents in 10 different organizations, your bonus is now $500,000 a month, which is $6 million a year. This is a salary of the Fortune 500 CEO. Okay, so here we are. We finished stage one, and the thing is, no, stage one we focus on individual. On everybody, your personal financial cash flow. Now, stage two, once we have, elevates everybody's financial status. Next thing, when we move on to stage two, business financing. We want to give back to the town, to the city, to the, to the country they will stay, we live in, by helping companies, right? And we think what's the best way. And we think that what's the best way to help a company? It's not to give them money, it's to give them customers. Giving them customer is the best way to finance any company. Okay, so at stage two, when we hit our transaction at $630 billion GSN transaction, we will open up stage two. That time, we have we're big enough to support, with the ability to support companies, businesses for their growth. So when, as I mentioned before at the beginning, when our cash flow improve, everybody wants to buy. So since we're buying something, we want to buy stuff. Why don't we buy from people from our, the merchants, the companies that is connected to our platform? And we have all the technology, all the blockchain solutions, payment systems, etc. E-commerce systems that can connect all the merchants with us. And we give them not only the technology, for free, we also give them customers. We're gonna open up our, user API to them. So of course, how can they connect to us, right? So all they have to do normally for business, for products, they will spend about 30% on advertisement. So $100, $30 has spent on advertisement. The thing is, you spend the advertisement fee, whether you put it on YouTube, put it on Facebook, or online, anywhere, you have to spend the money first, but you are not sure what is your business revenue in return. But here's different. All you have to do is, instead of $100, you're selling at $100, how about selling $90? How about selling $80? But instantly, you have tens of thousands, hundreds of thousands of customers buying from you. The same product, but better price. And because that way is a win-win situation. The users get a great deal. The merchants, they have no, upfront costs. They get instant business right away. So when the users get a great deal, more users will join the platform. When there's more users join the platform, more merchants will offer a great deal. So now we have supported, the town, the city, the country we live. So now we have fixed the issue for personal and our country. Now we can move on to stage three. We're going to move on to infrastructure development financing. When our GDP transaction exceeds 300 billion, we'll begin to finance world infrastructure projects on a global scale. So clean water, schools, education, food, medicine, okay, for the underdeveloped, cities, countries, maybe not our countries, but other countries too, because at that time, we are so well provided for ourselves, we can do our parts for the world that we live in, okay? So stage one is increased cash flow through peer-to-peer lending. Stage two is to global business lending and supply chain financing. And stage three, global infrastructure development and support. So this is, never been a better time to join such a massive platform. And this project is not investment, nor a financial product. Our sponsorship activities in GSN are voluntary. To carry out these activities means that you agree to be bound by all terms and policies of GSN and voluntarily bear all risks and losses. So in GSN, everyone can have a richer life. So I'm going to share with you the user dashboard. So first of all, this is the user, this is our official sites. We come in 13 different languages, Korean, English, Chinese, Korean, Vietnamese, Russian, Portuguese, etc. Right? All the videos here. And then you can see explanation what's Rosca. You can see what the countries, in order to, when you try to, share people about this platform, straight away you can tell in which country what's the name, because this peer-to-peer lending system has been in more than 70 countries. The economy is starting it. So for them to get the idea quickly, you can tell them, hey, country, this is the name. For example, in the Brazil, it's called Consortium, right? In the Panama is called the Pandero. Okay, Jamaica is called the Partners. Mexico is called the Panda. Even in Switzerland, they have it too. Switzerland is called Stockdale, right? And in African countries, Cameroon is called the Jungi. Okay, Ghana is called the Susu. Okay, so now, and here's the dashboard. So you can log in, and now you can see it. So we achieved $10 million in revenue in 3 weeks. Okay, so you can click provide sponsor, either choose the 500 or 1,000. You can see a potential reward chart. You can switch here. Okay, you can know the time, and then you can know your returns by moving across the chart. Okay, agree. Now you can apply. Okay, so you can also see from here. So this is all the tickets. Okay, and I get sponsors right here. All right, so it's a GDP. So it shows no matter how much GDP you have, you can apply for it. Okay, and then it shows the account list. Okay, in the switch. Okay, and there's wallet. To put your own address. Okay, you can buy GST here, or the transaction history. You withdraw your matching bonus here. Okay, and then see the events, promotions. We constantly, have new challenging promotions. Okay, so for example, on the first day that we start is July 31st, the very first day that we start the platform. There's challenge, PS Winners Day. Now, this is also a great timing that you join right now, because right now with 2 promotions running. The first one is called the 2X Silver Rank Bonus. So the start date is from the 31st July to the 30th of September. Okay. So the rules is if you qualify before the end of September, you get extra $500. Okay. And, we were saying about the rank advancement. Instead of 60 PS from now until the end of September, you only need to, to qualify rank, you only need to do 1/4 of the sales. It's 15 PS to become a pro. Okay. So, and then you can see a network. Okay, your first line. Now, this is one of the most powerful thing here. Okay. So now, this shows all the record of every sales that's coming every minute. You can see right now the time is 15:07, 1507 hours. 1 minute ago, there's $2,000 sales. So it shows all the number and the address, means the person will apply it, and the amount and the time. You can see right now this in just 29 days, already more than 20,000 orders happened already. You see the number jump again, means there's new sales coming in. Let's see. See, 07, there's another $1,000. So right now, we know we did $10 million in 3 weeks, which is around the 22nd, 21st of July, August. So now it's just 7 days. We did another almost $10 million. Okay, you see the speed is getting faster and faster. First 10 million takes 3 weeks. Okay, the second 10 million only take 1 week. You see how powerful is that? Okay, so now here the GS is all the people. Once you PS, you're the lender, you send the money. Now you can GS. So GS tells you, the GS ledger tells you how long this person, gets the money back. So you can see right here, this person, this address, send the money, and then right away they apply GS on the 28th, okay, of August, 2000 hours, 8 p.m. So now, when did they got the money? It's the 29th, which is today, 1:41 p.m. Okay, which is 2 hours ago. So it's around, less than a day. It's half a day. Okay, they got the money back. So you can check on the TXID. So it's on the Ethereum network, proof success, $750. And this address is 0xD7. Let's see. 0xD7 got $750. So it's not 30 days. It's not even 15 days. It's not even 5 days. It's not 3 days. It's not even 1 day. It's half a day. The person sent the money and got back the money in less than a day. Capital plus interest. Okay. Same thing. You can protect your, accounts. Okay. And then the apps. All right. That you're going to use for all the cold wallets. All right. And then we're going to launch a World Club card. So anywhere in the world, you can buy USDT or Ethereum with credit cards. So you want to, sponsor anybody around the world. They're able to join buying the USDT and the crypto with their credit cards or debit cards. Okay, Visa, Master, Amex, JCB. Okay, and when you earn lots of USDT, you can use this card and liquidate your USDT into fiats, into US dollars, euro, pounds, Japanese yen, or Chinese yuan. And this is all MasterCard that you can get. It's a UK financial. This is the UK life. This is the World Club that's working together with GSN. Okay, they are the MasterCard. So this card is made of aluminum. This is stainless steel. Okay, so the higher level, you're able to do higher transaction limit per every time, both online and offline. And then the higher level means your liquidation fee is lower from crypto changing to fiat into your and then you can withdraw cash from all your ATMs around the world, up to $1,500 USD per day. Okay, depends on your local country's ATMs withdrawal limit. All right, and then there's 24/7 live customer service. So when you make lots of money here, you're able to use the card and use the money anywhere in the world, both online, offline. You can swap it at merchants. You can use it online. Okay. You also can get the company to send the money right to your own bank accounts. Okay, anywhere in the world. All right, and then there's referral link, and then you can see all the ranks here. You can move out the rank. It gives you all the qualifications. How do you hit every qualifications right here? Okay. All right. So yeah. You can see, what we're talking, every minute, new sales. There's more and more lenders right here. Just we're talking in 3 minutes, it's around $3,000. Okay. So pretty good. Okay. Now that's all I'm going to share for today. And thanks everyone's attention. I'm going to pass the mic back to Simon.
Okay, thank you, Steve. And yes, maybe take a couple of minutes if you have any questions regarding the system, the GSM. So, before you ask the questions, hi, Russian team. We really sorry we messed up the timeline. So we are 2 p.m. in Singapore, only 9 a.m. in Moscow. And you guys set up the meeting at 10. So that's why you come join late. But anyway, hopefully we can arrange another times next week as soon as possible. So I know you guys very excited and you want to learn more and to start the new month, September. So hopefully it's maybe the next couple of days, Steve can arrange special meeting for the whole team in Russia. So one more time, sorry about that. Anyway, I recording this one and I can pass you guys do the translations, subtitle to learn more before you join and ask the question. But right now, take a couple of minutes. Now, if you guys have questions for Steve. Uh, Yuki, I know you guys have a couple of questions.
Card.
So you want, India, you can ask the question first.
Yes, sir. Very good morning, and thank you so much, Steve. It was a very wonderful presentation, and I'm really thankful to Simon sir as well for blessing us with the fantastic opportunity. Right now, we have already started doing the registration. So my question was that I have found that we cannot place more than one PS in a single account. So if I will receive the matching request, so do after that immediately I can place the another request, or I need to wait until I won't give the get sponsorship?
Okay, you can under one master hub, you can create multiple sub accounts.
Okay.
So each sub account you can apply one PS. So you can use another sub account to apply for another PS. Okay. So you can create 10, 20 different sub accounts. Maybe it's ABC 001, 002, 03. So you use different sub accounts to apply PS, each day. Okay. And then once you have completed one PS for that particular account, you can click PS again when you have completed, PS for that account. Let's say you use a 001 and then there's a matching order and you send the money, and then the blockchain confirms that transaction. Now the account's free. You can apply again PS so that you're in queue again.
Okay.
So in the meantime, you want to apply for under one master hub. You want to apply for more than one PS per day. You can open more sub accounts to do that.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. And the second question was, what will be the transaction fee roughly around it will charge? Withdrawal fees.
What do you mean withdrawal fees? You are sending from peer to peer, so it's all on the blockchain. There's no withdrawal.
From GST to GSN, GDP to GST.
GDP? No, GDP doesn't.
Okay.
No. GDP doesn't withdraw to GST.
No
when you transact, when you click GS, you have 1,161 GDP. You click GS, so the other party will send you 1161 in full.
Okay. Fine, sir. Got it. Sir, the last question is, what will be the ATM fee if anybody wants to order it? So debit card fee. Yeah,
the information of the World Club card will be shown on their site when we release it.
Okay.
So it will be shown over there. Yeah. It will be released very soon.
Okay, sir.
Probably in a week or so.
Yeah. And the last one is related to the ranking. So the rank is showed if anybody wants to become a pro, so he needs 60 by 60. So that individual person also needs the 60 PS, or that will be calculated between his from his first level 60 PS.
To become a pro, your accounts 001 account have to provide PS one time in one calendar month. Have to apply PS.
Okay.
And then the 001, direct referral first line. Maybe it's 5 people, maybe it's 10, maybe it's 20, maybe it's 50. They have to apply 60 PS in one calendar month.
Okay. So, sir, in this, whether that sub account which has been created by the same ID, do they will be also applicable?
The sub accounts that's created, it depends on who is the referral that is input.
Okay,
If
so
all the referral of that sub account is 001, they are considered the first level of your 001. Then it's considered your 60 PS. If that referral is not 001, maybe it's 002, then you will become the first level of 002. Then you probably be the level 2. I mean, level 1 of 002 and level 2 of your 001.
okay. Okay, sir. Thanks.
So Yuki UC from Japan, you have a lot of questions and made me headache for the last couple Zoom. So what the particular questions you may ask Steve to help you to understand that? So Yuki UC?
Yes, thank you, Simon. And we already sent some questions to you. Did you send it to Steve? Not yet?
Some question, just ask the question because they answer.
Okay, the first question. If the GS need 1,100, 1,100 will come from different PS, maybe member A, 300, B, 500, C, 300. Also, APS 1,000 will send to different GS. Do you understand? This is, sorry.
Yes. That's correct.
Yes?
Yes.
Okay.
You can see right here.
All right. Okay.
Right here, you see, it's all different.
はい、この金額が全部違うということでご理解できるでしょうかと言ってますね。Okay.
So the proprietary matching algorithm will match. So you only send 1,000, but the system will tell you to send 1,000 to maybe 2 or 3 different people. So you break the $1,000 into smaller amounts to send to different people. So you don't have to figure that out. The system, the matching engine will, figure that out for you, and you just follow the instruction.
I see. まずその1000ドル貸したいという人がいて、そしてそれに対して手を挙げたら、そのトランザクションに対してブロックチェーンがちゃんと見つけて、そしてその時期によってちゃんと利息を計算してくれますと。それによってこんなに違った利息がここに書かれているわけです。すべてがはっきりしています。Okay, another question. Within 30 days of matching PS and GS, the principal and the reward will be transferred. But then, is it possible for the PS participants to receive 1,085 USDT without applying for GS?
No, everybody, you have to apply GS on your own. You have full control of your accounts.
But when we get back the money, so we don't have to apply for GS when we get back the money.
No, you have to apply. So when you have PS, you receive a GDP.
Yes, the credit.
So now it's 0. Yeah, the credit.
Right.
Then you can, according to the amount GDP you have, you can apply.
I see. So
you apply, then you will receive all the tickets. Then the system will start to match for you. So when you apply, you show an order.
Right. I see. 今聞いたのは30日以内に、PS がマッチングができた場合、お金を返してもらうときに GS の申請をしなきゃいけないんですかって言ったんですけども、もちろん PS をしたらクレジットが入るので、必ず GS をしてお金を今度はもらうという、そういう作業が必要になってくると言ってますね。Okay, the next question. What does default means in setting account status? Default. In the what's the meaning
second
of the default?
Yeah.
The second, yes.
Yes, default because there's rules that you have to follow, right?
Yeah.
So when you receive an order, there's a time that you have to send the money. 24 hours is the time. It's standard.
If I
So
miss it,
if you don't send the money within 24 hours, it's called a default.
I see.
So now is the learning month. So this month is the first month, so we give everyone a grace period. Okay? So the default at this grace period is 100 DGVP. First time.
It's a kind of penalty.
It's a penalty because you didn't pay the money on time. So the first time you default is $100. Second time is $300. The third time onwards, every time is $1,000. This is the grace period. This is for the first month's grace period. After the grace period, it will be the first time is $500, second time is $1,500, and the third time onwards with $5,000.
Well, first time, second, and third time means that every PS or
PS.
the date PS or the date.
No, every
date?
time you have a matching. You have a matching, and you didn't send. You already received a matching order on the dashboard.
Okay, so the first transaction is the 100 penalty.
Yes, all accounts.
I see.
So
all accounts.
you will receive a matching order here because this is
what if cannot pay the penalty? I don't send any money. We have the credit.
It will be negative. So the next time you send the money, you will take back the money. So from minus 1,000, you send 1,000, you back to zero. You send 1,000 again, then it become 1,000 plus GDP.
Okay.
So sometimes maybe you have some you miss it, or you forgot, or maybe you're on a plane. Okay, you need a time extension. You can buy time extension.
Oh, I can buy the time extension.
Yes, each time you buy the time extension is $100.
$100. Okay. Yes. Each time, but we can do it again and again.
Only one time each transaction.
Only one time. Okay.
Yes,
I understand.
Because it's a responsibility. Because everybody it's just like you pay your credit card. You have to pay your bills on time. You don't pay your bills on time, you have a penalty. Because when you don't send the money on time, you're affecting other people's money, circulation.
I see.
So you cannot over leverage your money. If you don't have that much money, don't over leverage the money, and you're causing other people's problem.
I see. Okay. Next question. Will stage 1 totally change to stage 2, or will stage 1 continue as it has been ever after stage 2 starts?
Stage 1 is always continue. Stage 2 is we will be implementing new technology that we have prepared.
So we add stage 2 to stage 1. So they are both.
So stage 2, we will start to open up our technology, our customers, our users, systems to the public for the merchants to connect to us.
All right.
So it's continuous because no matter how long, every business, they need cash flow.
Yeah.
Right now is a pandemic. Why is the government printing money? Because there's no cash flow. Nobody have money. They're printing money so that there's money in the market. Then the cash start flowing. Like the US print $2 trillion US dollars to pump into the economy, so that people, the bank will start lending money out. Then people start to spend money. Because if nobody spend money, then nobody have money, right? So now at stage 1, everybody now have a cash flow. Everybody have money. When everyone have money, they want to start spending money, and there's business that we want to revive them. Merchants, companies. They need the business. Since we're going to spend money, we're going to open our technology and connect them with our platform and our users. And then we're going to spend money. They're going to give us a great deal on the great products.
Wow.
And we all thrive together, excel together, get richer together.
Yeah.
It makes our society, our country a better place because
That's
everybody
great.
got richer.
Great. Oh, it sounds like a dream.
Yes.
Oh, okay.
It's actually the same thing that's what every government trying to do. Okay. But the thing is, the problem is with traditional system is that 20% of the, there's a top 20%, they will try to hold on to the money.
Right.
So so they can always control the 80%.
True.
Right. So the 80% of people always have to work for them. So we remain, every month we work from paycheck to paycheck with not enough money. Right. What is the job? Just over broke.
Okay.
Or you say just obey the boss. Right. So now with blockchain system like this, everything is decentralized. Everybody, we continue to provide, we help one another, all our cash flow is improved. And when we improve, we're willing to spend more money. When we spend more money, the merchants, every businesses, they all have money. So everybody is now able to live better, have a better standard of living, better quality of life. We can be a better provider, better house, better car, better education, better food, better medication for our family. That's how it works.
I see. The circulation of the, money and the liquidity makes the dream come true.
Yes.
Right. I see.
Yes.
So this is the system and the platform to match the people in need. Okay. And the last question is
actually, if you think back in the past, money is decentralized in the old times. Why? Because people used to be using gold and silver. It's now after the Second World War, and then the banks start to have the central banking systems. So now the money is controlled by central government. It becomes centralized. So they control the people. So now with the blockchain, cryptocurrencies, it became decentralized. So the power is given back to the people.
Oh, I see. Oh, okay. The last question. What does the reverse, that means interest, come from? Where does the reverse, the interest? A lot of people says only $20. The company takes only $20 for the fee to use the platform, and 90%, that means $80 you will get. We can get back for the bonus, and the company takes only $2. But how can the company survive, and how can the company give us such a big interest rewards beside bonus?
Okay, the interest doesn't come from the platform. The platform doesn't give any interest.
Right. The
money is given by everybody, because everybody is circulating the money. Like I said, money, the more times you circulate the money, it actually has been leveraged.
Right.
So I gave you an example just now.
Yeah.
For example, one of the most lucrative products of the bank is the credit card.
Right.
So the credit card is very common that each person's credit have a $10,000 credit. So today, the bank give the credit card to 10,000 people. So now this $10,000 has been leveraged by 10,000 times, because they literally, when you use a credit card, there's no cash involved. So it's just a number.
Right.
So when 10,000 people have $10,000 in their credit card, the bank have leveraged the $10,000 to 10,000 times. So they get an interest of 24% per annum, which is 24% not of the 10,000 times 10,000 times. But so from that $10,000, they actually make $24 million. Where does the $24 million come from? They only have 10,000. How did they make 24 million? How did they
Because of
make 2,400 times?
But because we pay the credit, the interest.
No. It's because the money is circulating. There's no cash involved. There's no money involved.
But
So,
the GSN, the company, won't touch the money. It's in our own wallet to
it's the same thing because the money is circulating.
But the company won't touch. Yeah. So
it's
the
same
company,
thing. Yes, it's the same situation. The bank is just the difference is the bank holds the money versus we use the blockchain to connect everyone. It's the same thing. Just that we don't control it. But the amount of money and profits is still generated at the same time.
So the blockchain generate the interest, not the company pay us. But
the interest is come from when the money circulates. So if you have done accounting, today you are working in a bank. If you are accountant. So the bank lends $10,000. I mean $100 million to companies, and then the companies, the huge corporations, they pay the $100 million to all the manufacturers. So they change 2 times. Okay, 3 hands. So now the manufacturers pay the $100 million to all the employees. Now you change 4 times. You have the money change hands 4 times. Now the employees pay the $100 million to their the grocery shopping, the gas, the mortgage. So now the money have been used 5 times. $500 million GDP have been created. But where's the money? The money still in the bank. You have never moved. Nothing has been moved. But now $500 million has been created in the GDP.
I see.
Because money is flowing.
I see.
You can check with any accountant. This is how the economy works.
Right. But actually, when we get back the interest, the rewards, who will put? The GSN put?
No,
us?
It's from everybody. It's from everybody. The money is circulating. I'm giving you an example already. Every time when the money is transacted, the new GDP is created. That's how economy works.
Wow. So the company won't touch the problem of the interest or rewards, but the transaction itself produce the money, and we can get the interest and the rewards with the principal, right?
Yes.
1,000.
Everything you can check from the blockchain.
I see.
So you can see right here. So you see, this is the people who send the money. You can check on the blockchain. So whoever gets get to GS or PS, they have sent the money before.
Yes.
Yeah. So the platform doesn't even touch the money. You can place it right here. So this person have already sent the money before. That's why they can GS. You know what I'm saying? That's how it works. So all the ledger, every transaction you can find it here.
So automatically the blockchain and the system calculates the interest and send the interest and rewards together with the principal to us. And the company GSN away from that, not untouchable. Only they take care of the bonus with the $18, $20, and I see. Wow.
Yes. Everything because everything you can validate on the blockchain.
Okay. Yeah. I understand. We thought the GSN will pay us the interest, so we
don't hold
understand.
The money. We don't hold the money. So it's all from peer to peer.
I see. So the transaction itself generates the money, the interest.
Yes.
I see. Okay, understand. Thank you.
Like I also share a story with with people is this, a simple story. So there's a small town, you know, not many people, and then there's a traveler from another city. They came to this small town, and then he went to the hotel. So he tell the hotel owner, say, hey, I'd like to take a look at the room. I'd like to get a room for the night. So the hotel owner said, okay, no problem. Put down $100 deposit on the reception, and then I will show you the room. So the traveler put down $100 on the reception table, and then so the hotel owner get the porter to show him the room. So once the traveler go upstairs, the hotel owner took the $100 and ran next door, go to the grocery store, and he paid the $100 to the the restaurant owner, because he owed him $100 for his meal.
Okay.
And then once the restaurant owner got the $100, he took the $100 to the grocery store and pay the grocery store owner the $100 that he bought the groceries. And the grocery owner took the $100 and give it to the her friend, that she owes the money. And then her friend is staying in the hotel. She owes the hotel owner $100 for the room money. So she put down the $100 back to the reception, and the travelers came down from upstairs and said, he's not satisfied with the room. He doesn't want the room. He took the $100 on the reception table and he left the left the city, the town.
So
today, everybody
so he gave back.
So now everybody have not done anything, but everybody's debts is all clear. You see, every time the money change and everybody's debt is clear, because different timing.
A different timing. That's very interesting story and easy to understand. Thank you very much, Steve. I'll explain this to the Japanese people later, because in another Zoom, they are listening to me. We only have three Japanese in this webinar, but I have another webinar now, and they are listening to me translating. Thank you very much, Steve. Very good explanation. 日本の皆さんすいませんでした。
Yuki, can you mute? Okay, thank you. One of the big questions you guys keep asking me all the times, because we don't know how generate the profits. Because everybody love it, this model. I know that. So that's why if you still confused, open and ask a question. Maybe Steve explain, and in a simple way for us to understand. So that's why we need to learn. Definitely. Even though my background, finance, accounting, banking, I understand more, not a lot, but I still need to learn how the money, how the banking, how the money circulates and generate the GDP. So continue. If you have a question or somehow, please ask a question. Otherwise, we have to rush to run, because outside so many people love this model. Again, if you still confused, have questions, write it down, send it to me. If I can answer, I can answer. Or if I need Steve to jump in to answer, because it may be different explanation, make you guys understand more. Again, when the money circulates, it generates some GDP. Everybody know. Gross domestic product, GDP. So that's why we need to learn. So anyway, today again, Russian team, so many people. Maybe probably I will continue to arrange, or maybe ask TV another day for you guys, just for Russian, for the Russian member, and you can translate right away. Write out as many questions as possible. After you log in the back office, sign up, log in the back office, learn it. And hopefully the next Monday, Tuesday, beginning of the new September, for the new month, to run for bonus, to run for the salary, we can start right away. No more question. So again, before we close, let me share with you my thought, why I saw this huge opportunity. Even though Steve mentioned many times during the presentation, but I want to emphasize 14. First of all, trust and transparency, 100%, right from beginning. There's no other model, not very clear model outside. They create a trust from beginning. With the blockchain, the ledgers, PS, GS, everybody can access to double check how many days they get the back, they send the money and get back money. Now, that's the real or not. We, when we invest something, we do some things, we really want to be accurate data. First of all, accurate data. And based our knowledge, based out how much money we have, based on how much risk we have. So we can have different plan. Like in my team right now, people want to place every single day 2 or 3 BS every single day. They want to leverage their money, even though they have a $2,000 or $3,000. They place BS for 1,000 every single day, 1, 2, or 3 times. So again, transparency, trust, this platform provide for us. So how much risk, how much we want to earn, we need to learn. So that's first of all. Secondly, I may say the interest. When we put out, I call it free money, because why? Maybe we have a $500 or $1,000, we put on the deposit with the bank, put at home, cannot earn any interest. But we lend in for somebody else, they need it. Put in the circulate 14, 15 days or 20 days, for example. So we earn interest. And if we can do well, 3, 4%, 20%, 30%, even more. Some people play like 80% a month, or maybe more. So the interest, because we give out the money, lend in the money. So that's very interesting. Everybody can do. Everybody can do. We don't need to be like science. We don't need to be like super leader, MLM leader to do that. No, everybody can do. So the third reason is very rewarding system. The system, they pay out 90%, whatever, $20. So we see the 14 level up bonus, management bonus. So that means the system pay out 90%. And whoever want to build a system, whoever want to help other people, so we consider that a serious business to build a team. And we can earn the salary, the bonus, directly from company. So we don't need to, we don't need to worry about, wow, I bring them, I introduce you as my direct sponsor, and I worry about responsibility. We don't earn any money when we refer people, but the system, the network support us to build, to teach other people, to support other people, and we can make the money. $1,000 for the bronze, up to $500,000 a month for the top level executive, senior executive chairman. And fourth, the last reasons I may say, easy and suitable for all of us now. Because of COVID-19, from everything, people are so scared. They don't know what to put the money, where to make the money. With $500, we still can join and do the business. We can lend the money somewhere, and we can easy to talk. We don't need to, we just refer to other people after get back the money, Easy, people can see. Very easy. If you could become the expert, specialist, you can teach the people how to earn 5% a month, up to 10%, 20%, and you collect the fees, tuition fees. People make the money, they want to make more, they have to pay us. Or if we are the upline, we can spend the time to support the people to reach the target. Many ways. We have freedom of choice to make the money. Just lending the money, we can earn the money. Build the network, we can make the money. Become the teacher, teach other people to make more percentage interest, we can make the money. If the companies, they have some monies, they cannot use in the next 30 days, they can put in the system, earn extra money to pay the salary later. Many ways. So that's why you guys, thank you so much for being in the, in Simon, in the business we do in. But this great opportunity, check it in, study, learn, and make the decision fast. Again, we're going to let you guys know what happened with the one link before in the middle of September, 3 more weeks from now, a little bit more, 2 more weeks. So again, thank you so much for participation today. Thank you, Steve, the whole team, and especially for the Russian member. We will arrange another meeting soon. Okay. I don't know Dina here. Dina here or not? If Dina here, you want to say something, please speak up. Okay. Maybe Dina busy too. So again, thank you so much for this webinar, and hope you guys get in, study, take the action, observe it, learn, and make the money together. Make our life, our member, our partner, our society better with this model. Many ways we can go further. Thank you, and we'll see you the next Zoom, the next webinar. Thank you, you guys. Bye-bye.